Now let's turn our attention to law and public positions on some interesting issues. Despite calls for the resignation of Kofi Poitical and his deputy Anita Disoso as NADMO coordinators, a legal practitioner, Gordon Akpade, says there is no law refraining them from serving for both government and their party.
The two have come under serious public criticism for doubling as public servants as well as NDC party executives.
Kofi Poitical now doubles as the National Disaster Management Coordinator and National Chairman of the ruling NDC after winning the position at the party's national executive elections late last year. His deputy, Anita Disoso, is also the vice chairperson of the NDC. Their current positions have generated public debate. Member of Parliament for the Tema East, Daniel Nee Titus Glover, and the voter executive wing of the NDC are just by the few opposing their continuous stay in public office. But the barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court, Gordon Akpade, said there is no law preventing either of them from occupying both positions.
Well, I have not seen any such thing if you hold a party executive position. The question we must be asking, the public position you're occupying, how did you come to occupy that? Was it the political party that appointed you there? Why? So it doesn't spoil the soup. You see, I think that Ghana must develop to a point where even if we have the MPP in power, they should be able to appoint a perceived NDC member once he's competent and can work as the Chief Justice. It doesn't matter.
Whereas others are apprehensive they could use state funds to run the 2016 election campaign, Lawyer Akpade explains there is a clear distinction between law and perception.
Until I am shown any rule of the law that says that if you hold a party position you cannot sit in an office, then we can interrogate that. But as for the perception, why? Ghanaians can always perceive. But we are dealing with realities, yes, and I can only speak to what is law and what is not law.
Deputy National Communication Director of the NDC, Fred Agbenyu, supports the argument.
The President of the Republic of Ghana belongs to NDC, is an NDC member. Indeed, per our party constitution, is the leader of our party. So if one is going to argue that because a party person is a leader of our party, holds a party position, and so therefore shouldn't serve the country as a president, then what are we talking about? If the fellow has any exceptional skills that he can bring to bear, I don't think anything prevents him from doing that. What the fellow needs to do is to be able to adjust his time to do both party work and government work.
In 2007, former President Kufuor asked his ministers to resign before contesting the flag-bearer position of the NPP. With a growing concern and the public sentiment over the current positions of the two NDC executives, many are wondering if President Mahama will follow President Kufuor's example.
For their future responsibility.